Boys and girls, we're going to be playing The Last Survey on Nintendo Switch. Sit back, relax, let's have a good time. Thank you so much to developers and sponsors for sponsoring this gameplay. We're doing this coverage live. We're going to do it for around 45 minutes. Let's set a timer on my secondary computer here. Start that. So the publishers and developers want me to let you know that this game is really unique, apparently, and that it is story-driven experience about a dark future of our planet. I have no idea what to expect. Try slowing down. All right. Not mean to make myself invisible. To make myself a little smaller. For the past year, I've been collecting data, and now my survey is done. I've been to Sudbury in the north, and Naomei in the Pacific, Salobo in the jungle, and the desolate desert surrounding Mount Keith. I've seen the raw ore ripped from the earth, open pits ablaze, Weirdchen surface, extractors chugging diesel, and burning glow of mold. This is weird writing. The deafening sound of the world eating itself rings loud in my ears, but now I'm back returning from my research to share what I've heard. I arrived at the last stop of my tour, the corporate headquarters of my employer, awaiting my scheduled meeting with Victor Ferreira. I took the elevator from the sheer glass and white concrete lobby up to the executive office on the 19th floor. I've only been up here once before to celebrate dividend payoff last year on the terrace looking out over the Guanabara Bay. It was a lovely view, but a somewhat bittersweet evening. I couldn't help but feel like the festivities were a rehearsal for the end of days. This music's very unnerving. There's my 2 cents. The music's very unnerving to read this out loud. Champagne and Kaipiriha were raised and drained in seemingly endless succession. But eventually the well went dry, a fitting symbol of mining okay, I'm gonna take off the headphones because it's making it really hard to read out loud while listening to the music. They were all beaming that night. It's nothing but tight lips these days. Now I'm summoned again to the top floor, not to rejoice. This time it's panic. The office was eerily calm. I suppose these top floor types perfected the nonchalant alarm necessary to command companies whose stock prices determine the economic success of an entire nation. An executive assistant sat me in a designer recliner in a plush waiting area cordoned off by sheets of clear glass. They asked me if I'd like anything before meeting with them. So apparently you get to choose. I requested some water. The driver ruthlessly weaved through traffic. I'm gonna stand. I haven't stayed for a while. Through traffic, driving in Brazil, as in many other aspects of life here. Necessitates agility. My drink arrived in an unexpected, timely fashion, delivered by a new stranger, someone I assumed to be a subordinate of my initial greeter. There's these are big words. So there's that. This individual was probably the assistant to the executive assistant, or perhaps a junior executive assistant. Either way, they smiled sheepishly and passed me the ceramic cup and saucer with steady hands. They clearly didn't know the news I was about to deliver. I could put on my other headphones just to not hear my voice. I could peer through the maze-like interior to spy on other near identical waiting areas of other company dignitaries. Though similarly adorned and fashioned, this antechamber was slightly larger. Further down the hallway, there was also a scattering of meeting rooms concealed by drawn blinds. The rooms looked empty at the moment, but they had undoubtedly been buzzing with recent activity. The blinds still swayed slightly from the leftover breeze created from the suits quickly being buttoned after a swift round of decision making. All right, let me check some stuff real fast. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Just about there. All right. Is this just an interactive book? I considered how many decisions had been made on this floor, sealing the fate of thousands of workers from Mozambique to New Caledonia. Their faces flashed before me, stark hard ice beneath layers of earth and grease. The strip miners and Soroka wore reflective UV glasses. Row yard worker sites were where pits abutted. Rail lines were coated with steam, a haze of sweat, and diesel that would mix into a foul-smelling vapor. Clouds, both natural and artificial, would hang low over open veins, dulling sight lines and restricting windpipes. I spoke to many drillers and loaders during my trip. Though not necessary for my research, I felt that the technical date was only telling one side of the story. The other half could be told by the men and women who worked the floors up to the 60 hours a week. The hazardous work conditions across the company's global operations are well documented, and the scant attention paid to safety has resulted in some very public disasters. Some of my employer's subordinate officers would take personal offense to my assessments, calling my remarks outright insulting. But the real effrontery is bearing witness to the almost absent expectation workers have for their bosses to uphold national safety regulations. Though I don't fault the pit bosses and foremen, I blame the... You know what? How about you guys just read it? I don't know if you really want me to read all this. There are some big ace words that I've never seen before in like an everyday conversation. So there's that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have you guys read it. Okay, and then what I'll do is just sit here and read it with you. Because I'm having a hard time following this story. So, the what I'm understanding is this is an interactive book with interesting artwork. there's like unnecessary, like big words in this. Like, this isn't a game for kids. What? Oh, apparently your choices matter. What? So you just read it all over again. Oh, what if we... Oh my gosh. If you go too fast, the game gets mad. What's up, Colomane? What you doing, buddy? It's fine. I'm watching your stream. Oh, good. What kind of Legos you playing? Technic. Oh, cool. So this is an interactive book, if you're wondering. To an extent. It's kind of unnerving sounds, though. Okay, Colomane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys read enough, saw enough of this game to make that decision whether or not you want to buy it. I feel like there are unnecessary big words. I've said that a couple times. So this isn't a game for kids. And it was good, but it was kind of hard to follow the story at times. The music, let's just check if we can stop the music or change it. It's just jumping on a nerve. It looks like there's no other they're slowing down. That's the credits, I guess. I don't know. Now my survey is done. Wait, what? Did it just restart the whole game? All I clicked on was credit. Is there no save point? Do you have to do this in one sitting? If you see this, slow down. Okay. Okay, so I don't okay, I guess you have to do this in one sitting. Okay, well, there's that. That's kind of frustrating. I wish there was a save point. If you don't make the right decisions, if you go too fast, you'll lose. All right, well, thanks again to the developers, Catapult, and the sponsors of the stream for sending me this. If you guys are on the stream, stay tuned. We got more in store. If you're not, love to meet you. See ya.